Hey up, how we doing? A brew today. There is the sweet smell of brewing in here. Ooh, it's lovely. Beer mail tonight. I have 2 beers from John Kenyon, Blakeney Brewer. Now, I don't know whether these I think they probably are bottle conditioned, but I wouldn't swear on it. I don't know. I don't know a lot about these beers, to be fair. There you go, look at that. We've got tonight an Oatmeal Stout coming in at, name respects on, premium quality Blakeney Brewer, ABV 5.3, 500ml, Stouty Oaty, September 23, fine crafted, so 5.3%. But we have here, apparently it's from the Bible, maple, almond and vanilla Impy Stout. It does say chocolate on that one as well. It has got chocolate malt on it, so I don't know whether this is chocolatey. They look as though they've got... I'm going to be careful with. He said this one was a bit lively, so might have to have a bit of a steady old pour on this, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to look at the ABV. I'm going to pour a beer, and I'm going to look in the Bible to see what's in them. I don't know whether he's done exactly... I don't know whether it's a 23 litre batch. I don't know whether he's used the exact yeast. We will see, shall we? Shall we start with the Oatmeal Stout? Thank you very much, John. It's very much appreciated. Ooh. Oh. There you go, the beer in the glass. Looks like, in this light, very, very dark browny red, very dark. Looks a bit lighter on there, look. With a malty smell, ladies and gentlemen, a malty smell. Let's have a quick look what's in it. If it's this one, the Oatmeal Stout is, if it's a 23 litre batch, pale malt 4.2 kgs, rolled oats 250 grams, medium crystal malt 200 grams, chocolate malt 160 grams, roasted barley 70 grams, 39 grams of Challenger at the start of the boil, 16 grams of Challenger at flame out, 16 grams of Goldings at flame out. Why yeast 1187 Ringwood Ale? I don't know whether he's used that yeast or a different one. I'm not too sure. Carbonation piling up there, look. Smells stouty. Smells malty. Oh, yeah. Breakfast. Do they call it a breakfast stout as well? It's not too astringent, that. That is not too astringent. That is really lovely and smooth. I do a few different stouts where they're a bit more astringency and a bit more roastiness and a bit less, and then a bit less chocolate, a bit more chocolate. It's a light chocolatey. It's not astringent at all. It's all about the malts in it. A little bit of fruit on the back end. Oh. Carbonation. Yeah, nice, smooth, well balanced. Chocolatey, you can taste them oats, easy drinking, cheeky little stout there, very nice indeed. It's got a fruity smell, like a berry, light, wow. You can smell them oats as well. I've done an oatmeal stout once, but I think mine was a bit astringent. It does wear off, doesn't it, after time? But I have a funny feeling this has never been there. I think this has always been nice and smooth. Yes, I mean, I'm taking away from that. It's really, 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 really smooth. Chocolatey, but not over chocolate. It's not absolutely lobbing it at you. It's just the right amount. But there's this fruitiness to it. Definitely on the smell. I'm getting. Definitely some sort of fruitiness on the smell. It's lovely. It's lovely. It's not too heavy either. Not too heavy. Got my new craft beer channel glass with, where are they? With Brad and Johnny on it, look. From the Malt Miller? No, they're not from the Malt Miller, they're from the craft beer channel. I got this from the Malt Miller. Wow. Really, really smooth. Not too heavy. Lightly fruity. I don't know what that fruit is. I'm liking that. Anyway, I'm going to go and enjoy this. Now, the next one, I don't know what the ABV is, but in there, in the Bible, it says 9 point something percent. Tonight or another night, maybe, I don't know. I'll have a think about it and see how we go. Cheers. Right, we've moved inside. I am on my own tonight till about 9 o'clock. So, I've decided to switch into the kitchen and the dining room. Because this is going to be a big hitter and I think I might need to sit down. Now, he did say this might be a bit lively. So, we'll just see how that goes on the pour. We have, you might be a bit wobbly. You're on a tripod, a gorilla mount. And I've got Fluffy. I've got Fluffy here. I hope the sound's alright. A bit of Fluffy. Plugged her in. Just sat her down the bottom. It's normally under my my camera. I'm not exactly sure which one this beer is exactly. So he sent me a message saying it was the Maple Almond Vanilla Impy Stout from the Bible. But the only one in the two Bible books I've got is, I think, that one. I'm just going to put that up. I'm not going to read through that because I'm not sure whether that's actually the right beer. I suspect it may be the coffee, vanilla and maple imperial stout. It's only one that I can find with maple in it. And he said it got maple in it. So, I mean, if this one says it's coming in at 9.8% of the ABV. Oh dear, oh dear. But we've got a bit of time to savour this. Let's slowly open this and see what we've got. Yeah, we're alright. We're alright. That smells like coffee. That really smells of coffee. Now, if this is a high ABV beer, we are not expecting a big head. That is a tanned head. Look at that bad boy. Oh my goodness. That is dark with a mocha coloured head. Oh my goodness gracious me, look at that. That smells of, to me, straight off the bat, fresh a coffee. Now, we're not expecting this head to last, are we? You know what, I'm going to go through this because I think this is what it is. I'm going to have a sip, actually. It smells like a cafetiere. Okay. Nice mouthfeel. That last beer that I had, as it warmed up, those oats really came through. And I'm not sure I was confusing that oat smell in the background for a fruity smell. It became really oaty. Really, really oaty. Very nice. So, I don't know whether I might have confused that. Header's dissipated. We would expect that, wouldn't we? That reminds me of a coffee stout I did years ago. And I used cafetiere coffee in it. Let me just have a quick look at this and see if we're about right. So, it's got 5.5 kgs of pale malt. It's got 1.75 kgs of flaked oats. 800 grams of chocolate malt. That's a lot of chocolate malt. 650 grams of dark crystal. Biscuit malt, 600 grams. Carafa Special 3, 200 grams. Now that's got a proper coffee and it. Roasted barley, 200 grams. Magnum, 10 grams at the start of the boil. Maple syrup, 250 mils at flame out. It's got 2 vanilla beans. Chopped toasted almonds, 300 grams. Coffee beans, lightly crushed, 100 grams. After fermentation, Y yeast, 1056 American ale. Maple. Now you get maple syrup, don't you? That smells of coffee. That smells of coffee. That smells like a cafetiere. It can't be 9 point something ABV. It just can't be. There's no alcohol burn there. A bit of vanilla. Dark malt, that carafa. You can taste that carafa, I think. Or something similar. Or that coffee. It's definitely a lot of coffee. It's like a coffee stout. There's a slight sweetness maybe to it. Or is that my head? Because it's got maple syrup in it. I don't know. But fresh coffee. I don't know when this was brewed, but I don't know what ABV is it. I don't know where I'm going to go from here. I've got this at a quite nice temperature. Like I say, I can't taste any strong alcohol flavours or any alcohol burn going down in that. Absolutely at all. We see the carbonation at the top of the glass. There is a little bit flying up. It's not overcarbonated, we was right. I feel, I might be able to smell a bit of alcohol, to be fair, rather than taste it really strongly. Again, it doesn't taste particularly astringent to me, that. It's very smooth and well-rounded. Very nice. If that's a high ABV, I would end up in trouble here, I'll tell you. Complex beers are sometimes a bit complex for me. I sometimes can't get them. So what I do is, the first thing that jumps out for me, I end up sort of looking at and sticking with a bit, and obviously as it warms up other things come through, but definitely the coffee for me, that fresh cafetiere coffee is the main thing I am getting. I'm getting no astringency again, but that might be my fault because I've had a lot of dark malts while I've been brewing over the last few years. I overbought, and my bitters generally are quite heavy in dark malts and quite astringent. And I think I might have just got a bit used to that. So when they probably are a bit astringent, some people, for me, it's there, but not as much as mine. I like a bit of I like a nice roasty, toasty beer now, I do. I think I've got used to it. Maple syrup, coming over that coffee, is it? Bit of vanilla, is it? Is it a bit, smells a bit sweet there. It doesn't particularly taste over sweet. Very nice. But I don't know where I am. I don't know if this is going to sit me on the bottom. It's definitely like a coffee stout. Maybe as it warms I'm getting a bit more alcohol through, I don't know. It doesn't taste like 9% to me. And he hasn't said it is 9%, to be fair. I'm just going by that book, and I don't even know if that's the right recipe, do I? I might be completely off on a tangent, the wrong way round. Not the long way down, the wrong way round, absolutely completely. That is really, 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 really nice. Very, very nice indeed. I'm sure there's a lot more complex stuff going on in there than I'm getting at the minute. Just in case that is a 9.something% beer, I'm gonna go sit, watch some YouTube, and enjoy this. And if anything else comes to me, I'll come back to you. But if not, thank you, John, for the beers. I really appreciate it. And thanks for watching, everyone.